Alright, so I just want to come give y'all a poem real quick. I don't know what the lighting look like in here right now, but I just finished this. A lot of my poems come out of like conversations that I be having with myself, or just like thoughts and ideas that I be talking to myself out loud about. And this morning while I was doing laundry before I came here to the gym, today I got yoga, so I'm just stretching and stuff, preparing for tomorrow's workout. But like I was at the laundromat, and like I've just been like thinking about a lot of the stuff that I've been observing, in life and in the world, and then when it comes to myself, right? Because I'm in this period, I'm in this flow where like love, like really, like not just having a intimate, romantic, like physically intimate relationship with a person. You know what I'm saying? It's literally like, I think like in the last video I did, I was talking about the love that comes from, that I've been receiving from like family, from my parents and stuff like that. So this is like, I don't know, love's been on my mind a lot. And it's like it's not in the terms of just trying to be in a relationship with somebody or with people. It's just with people in general. It's the love that you emit, that you have for yourself. It's the love that you emit, that you have for the world. I was having this conversation with my mentor. Well, I call him my mentor. But I was having this conversation with my mentor, and we were talking about, I forgot what we were talking about exactly. We're talking about a lot. But the topic came up as she was like, so we was talking about poetry. And I was like, yeah, I love like being in the audience and listening to people spit their poetry, because it's a lesson in everything. It's a lesson, not just the stuff that we individually get to experience, but it's a lesson in the lessons that we get to witness people experience, and that we get to witness and hear through storytelling, through music, through art, through these different, expressions of life, right? So being in the audience at a lot of these open mics, I appreciate the artistry. It's not just the vulnerability, it's the artistry of being able to communicate and say what you've been through in an angelic and poetic kind of way. So I appreciate that. And like when you close your eyes and you don't necessarily look at the individual spitting the verse, for me, I relate. I can see myself in that person, or bits and pieces of myself in every poet and everything. And that was what my mentor asked me. She was like, so do you see yourself in the other poets? I was like, yes, I see myself in everything. I see myself in the spider that is invading the house. I see myself in the ant that is invading the house. I see myself, in the trees. I see myself in the camera, not just in the camera, with it reflecting back to me, but I see myself wanting to capture life, and replay it back for people to be able to see from my perspective of life, you know what I'm saying? The best way I can, and it's not always the prettiest picture. It's not always the You know, it's not always the glamorous, it's not always in 4K, 8K, you know what I'm saying? It's fuzzy, you know, the lighting is terrible, but at the same time, that's my perspective in that moment, right? So I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna get off my soapbox on that. But yeah, and like when you're able to do that, and you see people, and you see people, and you see people, because you see yourself, you want to love yourself a different way. So you want to love the world a different way. Now, I don't always get a spider a chance to get out the house. You know what I'm saying? Right? Not always, depending, you know what I'm saying? But most of the time you want to give that person a chance to make it out. You know what I'm saying? You want to show some grace, some gratitude. And again, my part along my journey is where I've been giving so much of myself that I wasn't giving enough back to me. So now that I'm giving more back to myself, it's like a different kind of balanced love, right? So today I'm going to, you know, this R&B only. I'm so excited because the DJs, it's the house party, right? The DJs are, you know, I feel like are my vibe, right? They play the events that I've been to that they've DJ'd at are, and I've heard them, they play music that I can vibe with. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's R&B, hip hop, whatever, they have like talked about a good array, a good balance of old and new. And the last R&B, it was R&B versus hip hop, or R&B versus rap. No, the R&B, it was a silent disco. The R&B channel was not it. Okay, 1, 2, 3, not it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, not it. They played 10 Mariah Carey songs almost back to back. I was like, oh my God, Mariah is not just, oh my God. And then when they did get to the good R&B, it sounded like they was underwater. So this poem has a little bit of Mary J. Blige's Real Love kind of stitched into it. Mainly at the beginning though. Alright. So here we go. Now, see, don't nobody want to feel that pain after they feel that real love, that healed love, that I want to be better for us. Because I'm searching for a real love, someone to set my heart free, real love. Because honestly, I've made love to you in more than one way without even the slightest touch. Sacrificing my old ways for a tomorrow I can trust. Because people out here pretending that they don't want to be loved. Fuck that. I want to be loved, but the right way. Like, I want to know that I can leave home and adventure out, experience and live life to grow as an individual, knowing when I come home, I get to share those lessons with my best friend, and vice versa. I love a good story time. I've experienced too many codependent relationships. Interdependency is sexy. Constructing an ecosystem, not a parasitic environment. I'm inspired when I get to see you win. Baby, check off them accomplishments, because I'ma go harder. Shooting for my stars, arranging my constellation, so when everybody's stargazing, I shine brighter, because the love here is amazing. Ain't no jumping ship. That's what role playing and vacations, rediscovering what's amazing before boring is even painted in our conversations. I'm searching for a real love, someone to set my heart free, real love. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I'm vibing to right now. Other than that, I don't know. We'll see what else I record for today. But yeah, that's my words to the wise, dude. Love yourself. Love yourself. Love yourself. And like, let that spew over into how you show up in the world, right? And how you see yourself in the world. Like, I can't help but when I step outside and I see a woman that is having a mental breakdown, a mental health crisis, and I can't help but see my mother when my mother was going through her mental health crisis, her mental breakdowns. You know what I'm saying? They look like, I swear, look just like I be having a double take. I'm like, I know that ain't, and it's like, nah, that ain't your. I'm like, I know that. Like, I swear, be having a double take. And now, like, as my dad has gotten older and he's had his stroke, and I keep constantly seeing him in the streets. You know what I'm saying? And these older men walking around like just lifeless, just walking around zombified. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're literally living. We're already, like, how you perceive the world dictates where you are. Are you living in heaven or are you living in hell? Are you living amongst the living dead or are you truly living? Me, I was amongst the living dead. I was. And it was pulling me in. It was trying its hardest to pull me in. But baby, my perspective has changed so much, and it starts with me. It started with me. And if you want to get out of that dark place, it starts with you. Love you. That's why I show up to the gym as much as I do, because this is one way of me loving on myself, is making sure my health is okay. This all doesn't just help with my physical health. It helps with my mental health as well. So, I don't know, that's my speed.